Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Happy to have so many people coming back. So, yeah, last week we were meditating on the uncertain the the time of death is uncertain. The uncertainty of the time of death. So, um, yeah, it's uh it's a topic to come back to from time to time and keep thinking about it because it can come at any moment. But today we kind of carry that thought forward and think about, well, when the time of death comes, um, what are the benefits? What can benefit me at the time of death? So those are something to think about. So we'll look at it, we'll contemplate on it, and see what you think. What will help me at the time of death? So we we make sure that we have a comfortable position, checking our body posture, making sure that we don't have any aches and pains that we can't tolerate for the next 30 minutes. And then just let the weight of the body settle. Feeling yourself sitting, or maybe you're laid. Feel the substantial weight, the mass connected to the earth. And then you become aware of your breath. Your body is breathing. You're not directing it. The breath is there. The body breathes without any thought. And we just watch the breath, the inhale, the rising of the abdomen, and the exhale. And if we get distracted, it's okay. Just bring your attention back to the breath, back to the rising and falling of the abdomen. And now with this calm mind, we think about our motivation for the meditation. And we talk a lot about bodhicitta, this great compassion, this compassion for all sentient beings. And we use that as our motivation. When we wake up throughout the day, when we go to sleep. May I put all others before myself. And I think it's a little hard, you know, it's hard to grasp the concept. It's really an advanced state of mind. But if you've ever seen His Holiness Dalai Lama, and when he starts to think about or talk about bodhicitta, tears normally come to his eyes. Tears of compassion. Because he sees all the suffering. And not only does he see all the suffering, but he sees all the ignorant actions that we make that are going to result into future suffering. So it's a big aspiration, but I think seeing His Holiness shows us that it can be done. That a human can have this great compassion. So the motivation is completely realistic. We can do it. Step by step, practice by practice, meditation by meditation. So with that motivation, we think about it. We think about death. We think about the time of death, this significant moment. And the teachings tell us that only thing that can help us at the time of death is Dharma. It's the attitudes and the virtuous states of mind that have been cultivated. And so it says that if we can sustain those states of mind during the death process, then those are the source of happiness and good situations in lives to come. So this Dharma practice is kind of like the the degree to which you're able to cultivate these virtuous states of mind and utilize them at the time of death. But is that good enough? I mean, do we just believe that? That's the way to go. That's the only refuge. So let's let's check on it and see what else. So what about our friends? So there we are. We're lying on our deathbed, and this afternoon, death is going to come. The body will go into the death process. We're still coherent. We can still see our friends around us. So what do you think? Can your friends help you? Can your friends stop the afternoon from arriving? Can your friends save you from the Lord of Death coming? And if your friend holds your hand, or even both of your hands, can they pull you out of death? Or can your friend go with you and shield you from whatever evil lies beyond the door of death? So it seems that our friends, can they can be a companion all the way up. to our death, but they can't go beyond. They can't protect us. They can't become a barrier. They can't be a bodyguard. So when the time of death comes, it's it's only our love, our compassion, our wisdom, our positive karma that can go with us. All of these, they can go with us. They can go with us to the next life as a protector, a guide, a source of happiness, and good conditions. So, okay, friends, not such a good protector from death. But what about wealth? What about great wealth and good conditions? Can you buy more time? In fact, there was a film, don't recall the name of it, where everyone is born with a clock. And it's a countdown to their death. But through their hard work and accumulating some wealth, and they can buy credits and extend their life. But it's science fiction. I don't think it works. Not for us. Because we can't take any physical possessions, any monetary possessions with us, right? Even the great king leaves behind his palace. And the king is even reborn in the next life, completely naked and without a wallet. No wealth, no clothing, no possessions. Okay, so our friends aren't very helpful in preventing our death, our wealth and our possessions. They can't prevent our meeting of the time of death. What about our body? Keep our body healthy, to take care of it. Does it help prevent the arrival of death? I mean, it's a question to ask. Must you leave your body behind? And though you may have treated your body very well, one of the most precious, the human body is one of the most precious things that we can have. It's really important uh, in our spiritual life because it has this capacity to to understand, to learn, to study, to comprehend, to develop love and compassion and wisdom. And you've cared for it. You gave it good food, good doctors, good medicine. And there comes a time when the body can no longer support you. I mean, throughout your life, you can accumulate all kinds of different possessions, but you only have this one body. It can't be replaced. So what do you think? Can your body prevent you from meeting the Lord of Death? So I don't think so, but maybe you found a way. So if our friends, our wealth, our body, if they can't uh, if they can't help us at the time of death, then we don't need them, right? So what do we need at the time of death? What do we need? Do we need love? Self-compassion. Compassion for others. What about this ultimate wisdom, this wisdom realizing emptiness? So if those sound reasonable, then those are the things we want. That'll be beneficial at the time of death, or, in particular, going through the death process. They're going to help navigate us so we don't get lost. We don't get scared. So to get those things, we need to practice Dharma, pure Dharma. So with the mindfulness of impermanence, um, it doesn't make any difference to your mental development or your progress in meditation. Doesn't matter where you live, what your life is like. In fact, there are extra opportunities to realize impermanence in busy places with many people because you see many more objects experience impermanence very clearly, very visible. And just reading a newspaper or watching television, this provides countless examples of people dying, being born, fighting in wars, and so on. So when we think about this contemplation, you know, what can help us at the time of death? And it clearly is Dharma practice. Then it should create this excitement, this stimulation to practice Dharma, to listen to our teachers and follow the path. Follow the path to enlightenment. And so we dedicate all of the merits that we created during this contemplation, thinking about death, what's important at the time of death, and how important our Dharma practice is, all in the context of thinking about others and benefiting others along the path to enlightenment, and how important our teachers are to make this uh, possible for us. Without our teachers, be very difficult to learn just from the books. So we're dedicated to the long life of all our teachers, Holiness Dalai Lama, all of the teachers in your life and in the mandala. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.